realize that it's such a small contribution.
So amazing.
Like, no,
Their whole education
and leadership,
system.
yeah.
Their education system is awesome.
So
It's awesome.
We are still filming interviews, so we're still a little bit delayed. Just sit tight, relax, get some water.
We want a little vaudeville show.
Song and dance. Yeah.
Okay,
Very good.
Tell your teacher.
More. Encore.
a few more minutes, sit tight.
Yeah, we'll switch to music.
3 more interviews, and then we'll get started with presentations. Thank you for your patience.
I think it's actually really relaxing. I mean, if you're just
People should be having fun while they're
waiting around,
Joey, prep cycle and principles. All lab meetings. Should I talk about Mary's during my slot? I don't think he meant to send this to me. Which I love Mary's model. It's so cool.
That's a lot.
Okay, so
I can give you. Should I give you my email?
Yeah, what's your email? Just tell me.
So it's A, and then my last name KHALIB at MIT Media. Yeah, that's great. I bet you he might even probably know and be there.
Oh, 2 A's, not 2 S's. Marco Attisari.
Oh, nice. Okay. I know I've heard his name.
Kicked out of the house. Right.
So I need to tell him about you.
Sure.
So, Marco.
You can tell him I'm an ENT doctor, recently graduated.
Grad in
Oh, hacking. Now I feel bad for not wearing the shirt.
So chill. You feel bad about being late. You feel bad about not wearing. Just figure out something to feel good about and get over it all.
I'd love to chat with him because I'm meeting with the Tekes Fund, TEKES, and he'll know it because it's his country's innovation fund.
Is it all caps?
I think just the T. Just TEKES.
When are you meeting with them?
During their visit.
So sweet of you.
Done. Already said.
Yeah. It's sometimes a week of October 1st.
No, not somewhere not go to somewhere
Thanks for reminding me. They haven't sent me the final look at you.
Huh?
Yeah. And I'm still so.
I am astonished that this guy died. I just am astonished. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I had no idea he was sick.
Where are you guys from?
I have to write to his wife.
What does it do? Innovative research. Okay.
We bring in, it's a clean energy system. Very unique.
Okay.
And patented worldwide.
Okay.
I can test it worldwide as well.
Yeah.
We have 2 units. One is a window mount, one is a wall mount.
Yeah.
Bring in air from the outside.
Yeah.
Sterilize it.
Yeah.
And we positively
Yeah.
www.air.us.com.
So you mount the unit and then it functions as a purifier?
Well, it's more than purifier, so it's a sterilizer. It actually turns your home into a clean. Because we positively pressurize the home.
I must have done it wrong. It's not AIR.
AIR-US.
Thank you. Yeah, because they have a lot of asthma. That's why I love that. People asthma. And you're working with all the fine folks, including me.
And we do a lot of work with these meetings.
I've been here nose and doctors. We see a lot of allergies and asthma. And sleep.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that it has a lot of different roles. What can you do in your home besides
Respiratory disorders, it's not so much crazy. The issue is their environment.
Yeah.
And it's the triggers in the environment that causes aspirations of problem breathing. And it's a small particulate that actually gets stuck in the lungs and in the bloodstream. And that's what it causes, because you can't expel 0.3 microparticles. Mm-hmm. And on the site, the homepage is homepage, but then, I mean, if you want more
information?
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on the site.
Nice.
So, and that's a unit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Huh.
So, in any event, we actually, when we bring the air in from the outside, we destroy the particulate with UV technology and titanium dioxide.
Mm-hmm.
At which point there are 0 particles coming out of our system. Mm-hmm. So as we positively pressurize the house, we're replacing the house and all the particles in the house with clean, fresh, sterile air. And the particles are being pushed out through all the nooks and crannies of the house.
Yeah, does the size of the house matter? Do you have different units?
No, it just takes longer. The largest house we've done is 1,400 square feet. And I got lost in the house.
Does it balance out a little bit to start period of time and filtrating?
Yeah, large particulate is easy, but this large particulate typically falls.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a small
Wow.
particulate that we really, and we want to address that. So typically, if you're conflicted, I recommend putting it in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Because when you sleep,
Yeah.
you feel confused.
Yeah.
Like breathing, so you want an oasis in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's what people say they have.
Yeah.
And typically, at point of use, it's anywhere from 70 to 80% particle reduction. And then we did a whole pilot study.
Как минимум один, да.
Found this area away from the unit and measure particulate there. And typically, it's about 50 to 55% reduction. If you try to do it in the
Сложно сказать.
Yeah.
because that's where you have consciousness,
Yeah.
you know, and
У
emotion.
нас команда из 8.
Things coming in. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. Have you been doing
Я
that
не
for a
знаю,
while?
тут еще предстоит слово.
Went to market and
Те два чувака вот
we're in the United many United States, many places in the United States.
Okay.
чувак, который сидит
I hear you.
Are you not going to judge?
еще
Plenty qualified.
No, we're actually not.
Короче, вот этот чувак, который был
Representing.
I will. I know. I told her.
с тем чуваком, который вот черный мальчик, они, короче, тащили рубашку, майку, классичную майку с двумя сенсорами,
We'll take it this one.
которые считывают твое дыхание.
Do whatever.
Yeah. So let's talk.
Ну и все.
Okay. I'll send them a text.
Дальше, короче, это вылилось в то, что
Early.
нужно дышать правильно. Если дышишь правильно, то растет цветочек.
God, I'm astonished that this guy used to date just died. And I'm seeing it.
Цветочек растет
I needed to
в
get
мобильном
I
приложении.
didn't want to date him anymore, so I fixed him up with some.
Это хороший вопрос.
Just died.
Я читал новости ВКонтакте. Пытался сделать домашку по
This is very sweet.
программированию.
Did Jamie ever come?
No, because he started a third group.
Наташа
He texted me last night. and
пыталась
said,
сделать
"Jamie,
домашку, а в целом
Aisha,
это
how are you
самое,
doing?
что я.
Nice to meet you.
Jamie,
Но
hey,
первый
we're
день
running
Наташа
now."
пыталась сделать
He just texted me
статичный сайт.
yesterday
Я
and said, I really want
пытался
to see you. I really
разобраться,
want to
как
come. And I just
работает
started with
FTTS.
Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, Jamie has
И
judged.
построить там
said-
какие-нибудь
So I
графики
said,
какие-то там.
"You've got patients like me. You've got
В итоге от этой идеи сегодня отказались.
He was with his
So,
kids.
oh, with
Сайт.
But I like Liza and her kids. I would have loved to see them. He's a sweetie.
See Ben. We get Ben out of the project.
Oh, that's great.
Не знаю.
They're smart.
Выглядит тебя не выглядит.
they are.
Выглядит тебя не выглядит.
Yeah, so I didn't
А
hear
вон
you.
наши оппоненты.
I just did like a
Они
few.
сидят рядом, как просто бегать.
Они вдвоем?
Они вдвоем делали да, свою идею.
But the sleep allergies right now.
Ну, короче, основная идея Hackathon, то, что есть
Yeah, because I'm in the.
COPD, кажется, называется.
You do. I know great people. Yeah,
Да,
great friends. Yeah.
Василов, пути зажимаются, и
I'm
нет
actually
и
currently working
у пациентов
startup.
как бы
We have left the
получается,
academic trajectory.
ну,
It is
эффективный
on
объем
the
легких.
surgical experience. It's actually at a
Вот, из-за этого им нужно отпускать с собой большие баки с насыщенным кислородом, чтобы дышать. Ну и типа вот в частности, вот эта майка, идея в том, что у них эта болезнь пока прогрессирует, они как бы не замечают, но они перестают правильно дышать. Из-за этого они страдают тем, что их легкие находятся в постоянном состоянии.
I
То
do
есть их им нужно
actually,
тренировать
because I'm running the
диафрагму. То есть тренировать
You
дыхание диафрагмы.
know what they're about to do?
И вот эта штука, которая
Like
мы
to play together harmonicas for health. They're gonna, they're setting up programs and working with
Ну, идея была вчера что-то типа 20 а команд, которые выжили, ну, ID, я думаю, 6. Но это только здесь. А вообще это международный, ну, он типа, да.
Stop this order right now. We don't have a file for you.
9 всего.
We need it. Or you
Ну,
get
призон
0.
здесь даже. Потому что помимо этих трех, эти три это только MIT. А есть еще глобальные, есть еще там что-то типа призовущую коллаборацию, призов, аналитические симпатии.
Вот если
О, мы сегодня
So I do after typing instead. Yeah, good, good, good. This is the first time seeing you. Have you been here? Where are you from? What are you doing here?
I'm just studying, but
Are you at the Media Lab as a student?
no.
Two more audio issues and then we're on our way.
It's way too soon.
Oh,
just came to see.
Red beef.
Наш учитель. Это не мы придумали, это придумали, короче, чуваки, которые притащили майку. Они этим все занимаются.
Really? What do you study here? I don't really understand Russian. What do you study here? What do you study?
I'm on course 6.
What?
Course 6.
What is
Computer
that?
science.
Computer science. So are you at CSAIL? CSAIL? CSAIL. Computer science here? Computer science and AI lab? CSAIL.
I'm not in the lab. I'm not in Media Lab.
No, but CSAIL's not part of the Media Lab either. It's computer science. I'm trying to figure out if you really are who you say you are. By asking a set of questions. So far, you're failing, which is really fascinating to me. Yeah.
We have been in a similar situation when we tried to get to the events for freshmen.
Got it.
Yeah, we came to there.
Investigated and kicked us out.
Okay, everybody. You've been sitting for a really long time, and you're still working on a couple of very minor audio issues. That's fine. We need it. You need it. That's fine. Okay. Is it working?
I won't bore you.
Fast. All right. So first off, we need everybody to stand up. Just stand up in your seat. This is a breathe hackathon. Everybody put your hands way above your head. If you can. Don't do it if doctor not recommended. Then take a deep breath. And out. All the way through your toes. Okay, we're going to do one more time. All the way up. And down. Okay. Is everybody excited to be here? Yeah. Okay, excellent. So we're going to have an introduction by Tal, and then the judges are going to give their name and their corporation or location. That's it. And then we're going to start with this team order. Again, if we don't see your team name up there, it's because we don't have a file for you. And quick side note, some people have been asking to change slides. You either need to point to us, and we will hit the arrow forward, or you need a team member over at the computer hitting your slides forward. Judges will have the opportunity to ask one question and one question only from the panel of judges. There will be a 5-minute hard limit, and I think that's it. That's all, everybody.
We will wave a 3-minute warning at you, a 1-minute warning at you, and then a stop. It's up for more than a second, someone's going to tackle you. So thanks everybody for coming. It's been a great 2 days. We look forward to seeing your presentations. And have a big, big, big round of applause for the patients. It's not trivial to come here. It's not trivial to stay for 2 days. It's not trivial to keep up with a lot of engineers. So thank you very much. Now we're going to introduce the judges to say who you are, where you're from in one sentence, 2 words especially, and then we'll start.
My name is Molly Nassler, I'm a professor in hospital. Krishna Pila, resident of San Diego.
Johanna Sigmund from Santiago.
Nima Muraveji with Spire.
Maria Jalopoulos, IBM.
John Walsh, COPD Foundation.
David Hunt, American Innovative Research.
Judy Pashani, American Innovative Research.
Aisha Khalid, Harvard Med School and Dr.
Linda Stone, Seattle. I'm on the advisory council of the Media Lab.
Quick round of applause for our judges. Thank you guys. All right, our first team.
Young Jacob. And Mr. Sandman. I'm going to start off with patient video, kindly provided by patient who's right here. There's a link on YouTube. If you scan that document.
Use your kindness way. Keep going. Keep going with your presentation, please.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you can do it. You could do it.
Yeah, you could.
That particular one allows me to have certain development community. And so it's mass because of that confinement. Patients are not given any real direction when we receive them something like that. All those things include quote unquote virus specialists or therapists.
So, thank you. Here you see our problem. We have an amazing device. Imagine type 1 diabetics having a perfect treatment of insulin, and only about 35% of them use it. That's what we have with sleep apnea and the CPAP device. It's a wonderful device. I'm a CPAP user myself. The first month is hell, and there's not really that much preparation by staff and by DME to get. Can we go back to the first slide, please? So this is Mr. Sandman. What we aim to do is help the interface between this device and your face. So we're working on that interface. So the problem is on the next slide. So this is our dichotomy. Patients see the device as something a little bit horrific, and they really would like to get this spot. Thank you so much for learning that. Long-term adoption, like I said, there's a little quote here from the user. Next, please. This is an important graph. There's a comfort satisfaction questionnaire over here. The red line are the people who are dissatisfied. In order to have Medicare pay for the device, within 30 days, I think it's about 230 minutes or something like that of usage. And so the people falling underneath that amount are not going to be able to keep their device at all. And the people who are on the low end are not going to be able to, well, even if they do have the device, they're not going to be continuing to use it. So this is a problem we're aiming to bridge. With people, you kind of missed the first video, but the problem is claustrophobia. People have this on their face, they just can't really deal with it. They're not comfortable with it. The air is being forced into their mouth, into their stomach, and they're not very happy. Next, please. So we can go pretty quickly. Here's, we were happy to have Dina, the cartoonist, document this problem. Here he's kind of up at night, not able to fall asleep next. Miserable the next day. This is using Mr. Sandman. Next. The results. This is it. Next, please. Okay, we can go to the next one. So that was credits. We thank everybody. There's a quote here I'll leave up for a little bit. Jake, would you like to talk?
As a tech demonstrator, we made a interface for ResMed to have real-time uploading of information to IBM's Lumix. So using Python and their API, now doctors and patients and their devices have gone from distant to far less.
Well, you want to talk about how you put this together and what's been accomplished?
So since we're using a simple Raspberry Pi platform, I think this is scalable. You can use any device. For example, Spire IO, I think could be integrated into the system and make a system that doctors can monitor the patients beyond that of the hospital.
All right, so we do have just a little bit of audio here. This is very significant audio.
Thank you.
So we have time for one judge's question. Are there any? We have one volunteer. Perfect.
We're just wondering, once you get the data up there, what are you trying to do?
We can answer. With the data, the doctor can, let's say, monitor the patients. If the patient's having fits and is feeling uncomfortable, the device will respond to the patient, reassure them. They can see the doctor in the morning instead of, let's say, calling the ER, considering a overblowing small.
I was going to say the device, maybe we didn't delineate it well enough. It's able to detect the waveforms of breathing from the patient as he gets into sleep. That we use it. It could be any kind of interactive aspect of resident people or others. It's a CPAP monitor one provide. The music will stop as the person goes to sleep. So it's going to be all responsive. The person wakes up in the middle of the night. It can be recycled with that. A lot of people have trouble on the second round of sleep after they go up to pee, that kind of thing, come back. The data can be accumulated as you like, and some of the problems that people have, how many times they wake up, all up and reported. And within the first crucial 30 days of adoption, that's the time I think this would be most useful.
All right, so thank you for Mr. Sandman. Couple of quick logistical notes. When you're standing up here, if you could try to avoid blocking this screen for our videographers here. So again, you can have extra teammates on this side or sit here, just not here. Thank you very much. Okay, so team number 2, modular. And talking to the microphone. Talking to the microphone. Team modular, let's have a round of applause for team modular.
Hello everyone, we are Team Modular, and we're excited to be here today to talk to you about our system. What we wanted to focus upon was improving upon existing technology and interfaces. We know from speaking with the COPD community that existing technology and devices can be weighty, they can be heavy, bulky, cumbersome. You can be very restricted with your movement if you're on an uneven terrain, such as sand or gravel. And sometimes these devices are not always responsive to patient needs. So we also know that each patient is different, and that requirements for each patient varies throughout the day. We know that pollution can exacerbate COPD conditions. Things like activity, walking upstairs, walking a long distance, and even air travel can all become problematic. So what we wanted to do was to make a device that is more convenient, to adapt a device, to have a device that is adaptable to every situation.
So we designed a device composed by the main part, which contains an oxygen concentrator that provides oxygen to patients. It also works like the brain of the device. There is sensors. There is also all the technical part in it. But the main thing of our idea is to be able to put additional parts on the system to adapt it really what you need for every situation. So this is the real key of our project, be able to shape your own device according to what you need in terms of oxygen, battery, or everything. To be more clear, if you just carry 1 or 2 containers, you can use it as a backpack, or you can use it as a luggage if you need more container and but carry wind, and you can also take more wind.
So basically, in order to achieve this, we think like a system where you have a extractor that also works as a bus for data communication, energy, and also oxygen. So every time you type any model, you put it in connection with all the other. And basically, each one can be differently made by different manufacturers by saying the same standard. So basically, what's inside immediately oxygen, a battery, probably integrated intelligence and this one, but you can also decide just want to use some more battery or oxygen, maybe oxygen condensator. The important thing is that being modular, you're able to assemble your device as needed. And this overview also to maybe use it in a different way in different moments of the day. So maybe you know you go to work and basically you are constantly different part can constantly see your data sensor. You can adjust the length of the time. In case of emergency, maybe you can also work as a generator. So someone for yourself to generate energy, like in case you're out of battery. And basically, you can just also use the solar energy or the kinetic energy to recharge the battery. And if you are in, for example, in your workplace and you do this much autonomy more for staying around, just apply the last model, and around that set, then take the other part and add it to a home. So it's something that can change from person to person, but also in different moments of the day for the same person.
Modular is also a smart system. It senses and actuates to respond to patient needs in real time. So our system is going to monitor the environmental conditions of the vicinity of the user and also monitor personal metrics, i.e. heart rate, activity level, and oxygen saturation level. So these can be combined to provide direct feedback to the oxygen supply system to provide either pulsed or continuous oxygen flow to the user as is required without the user intervention. So using data analytics, we can identify what combination of triggers are environmental triggers or as the personal metric triggers, i.e. heart rate and oxygen saturation level, and how these which create triggers and how these can exacerbate the event. So this can be air pollution, dust particles, radiation pollution, temperature, activity level, etc., etc. And using predictive analytics, we can identify, we can issue a warning to the person associated with prevent future episodes, and we can also, we can also, we can issue an alert to the person so they so to prevent future episodes.
So thank you everyone. I just want to point out the main features of our system. It's adaptable, it's modular, it's smart.
So we have time for one judge question. Anyone have a question? Okay.
Use comment on the practical feasibility like so schematics, but the actual feasibility is actually building it, cost and weight in terms of the money.
How to rate the stations.
Basically, what we observed with the technology is that there are already a lot of existing technology that work in this system, but usually the scale factor is not modern. Okay, so we are not discussing new here, but we are looking at something that already exists and that can maybe be better organized an idea. And about the weight, of course, it depends by decide to put inside the picture you want. You can say probably a weight between 1 and 3 kilograms one, but maybe 6 kilograms maybe for a better mass. And when you arrive at the 10, you need the wheel. But of course, that's something that can really change.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're getting more X's up here.
Logistics, there would be 3 X's then on the north left of them. Otherwise, we won't see our presentation. Talk into the camera. The biggest prize is in there. So it's important that you're, whoever watches the video, can understand also. So remember, thank you.
Right, and next up, we have baby's breath. Baby's breath, everyone.
Well, most of you have probably seen my son Felix from Hackathon. And as a new parent, one of my most terrifying experiences was when Felix was 2 and he had a seizure. For almost a minute, his whole body went limp and he stopped breathing. Now, Felix recovered quickly, but for the weeks and months that followed, my wife and I could hardly sleep. One of the most difficult things for us was knowing that if she hadn't been holding him, we probably wouldn't even realize that he had had a seizure. Even with a baby monitor, we usually can't tell whether or not he's breathing in the video alone. So to this day, every night before bed, we check his breathing by putting our head on his chest and holding the main motions. In fact, to determine whether or not Felix was having recurrent seizures, we had to put him through a 48-hour epilepsy monitoring program. Now, these are uncomfortable, they're expensive, and they're rare. So many child respiratory illnesses remain undiagnosed and poorly monitored.
And this is a fairly ubiquitous problem. The lungs are one of the last organs to develop during the prenatal stage, and a lot of critical features of lungs don't develop until very near the end of pregnancy. For example, surfactant, which reduces surface tension in the lungs, doesn't develop until the 8th or 9th month of pregnancy. So when a baby is born prematurely, they often be put on a ventilator for breathing support. Newborns and infants are particularly susceptible to a whole host of respiratory-related illnesses. In fact, 1/3 of all hospitalizations in the first year are due to respiration problems, ranging from more common cold and flu to more serious conditions such as pneumonia and asthma. Even SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, which is a highly controversial issue. But regardless of what and how the infant's death is caused, it is noted that SIDS appears to strike when babies are asleep and is most generally associated with asphyxia/SORS. So the basic idea here is that respiration can be a crucial and rapid indicator of a wide variety of health problems in infants.
So as a result, we've developed baby's breath. And baby's breath is the way to monitor your baby throughout the night purely from video. So in baby's breath, it's an inexpensive product that allows parents to monitor their baby's breath and alerts them in any case of anomalous breathing throughout the night. It also records any breathing data throughout the night and for historical records to help in medical diagnosis in the future. So as your baby breathes, her lungs expand, causing her chest to move up and down. Although this motion is often imperceptible to humans, for example, in this video, this is actually a moving video, you cannot see the motion. However, current advances in computer vision algorithms have made it possible to reliably extract this motion and analyze it so that we can learn about the breathing patterns of the baby. So I'm currently a grad student at MIT who studies computer vision, and in my work I have used videos and extracted this tiny motion to analyze and learn about the world. So in this work we've also tried to extract this motion to learn about the breathing signal of the baby. So the real magic of this algorithm is in the power of the computer vision and machine learning algorithm behind it. So the first step is to use these algorithms to extract the motion, of the subtle motion of the chest of the baby as they're breathing. So you can see here, however, there's lots of little tiny motions that are going on at the same time, and we have to extract the breathing pattern from the rest of the motions in the video. So using machine learning techniques, we are able to automatically extract this and show the breathing signal of the baby. This method is invariant to lots of different conditions, such as different lighting conditions and the position, sleeping position. And we analyze this breathing pattern to alert in the case of anomalous breathing.
Okay, here are two other baby monitor devices on the market you can purchase. These are on Amazon. On the left is the #1 baby video monitor. It's actually number 40 in the entire category of baby, with all the toys and clothes and such. So these are extremely popular devices. You know the baby doesn't have one of them. And we think that baby's breath technology can really give one a competitive edge over the others. And on the right is an example of another type of monitor. This was a respiratory monitor, and with another blanket. Turns out this little extra thing is really makes them extremely less popular. I remember 23,000 on Amazon. So another two devices, almost always limited at some separate little device. We think there's actually huge potential for something that's really easy to use and inexpensive and familiar to people.
Baby's breath can provide peace of mind to parents like me and help doctors with diagnosis and treatment and can make a real difference in child respiratory health worldwide. So there you have it, baby's breath. So you can stop all the doors.
Alright, thank you very much. That was baby's breath. We have time for a question from the judges. Any questions? One question.
Can you comment on the false positive rate that you found?
I guess we haven't like analyzed exactly the false positive rate yet. However, we did do it on a number of different videos. We only showed it on 2, but we saw that it did pretty well. There, you will have to you have to figure out if there's large motions, how to filter those out effectively. We were able to do it for the ones that we saw in the videos, but it might become challenging.
Just add, one thing we really like to do is develop an app that would be free. And an advantage of machine learning technology is that as you increase the user base, the algorithm continues to improve. And so the more users, it would be better and better.
All right, thank you for baby's breath. All right, this is great, guys. Team number 4, COPD code. Let's hear it for COPD code.
Hi, my name is Rita, and I'm a physical therapist, and amazing team that is COPD coach. And we invented a continuous pulse oximetry that will be on your ear. And by the patient stories we heard, there are pulse oximetry devices that are big. They can use this when they're doing their exercise or their daily activity. And sometimes if it's not portable, they need to look back on the screen or just turn their head. So devices that are today in the market are faulty. They're not accurate for people with circulatory disease, and they're sometimes wired, so they can't use it when they're doing their exercise and their activities, like getting ready in the morning. So we can, with a fashionable ear pulse oximetry device that will connect your iPhone via Bluetooth. And actually now I'm wearing one of them. See, a clip earring that we 3D printed on this weekend. And I put it in my ear and get my pulse oximetry to my iPhone. So we can do it very personalized and fashionable. And it's going to work in a way that one side of it has an LED light and the other side has a sensor. And with a Bluetooth microchip and a small console battery, it looks like this, and via Bluetooth is connected to the app. And we did a rapid prototype on this weekend. Again, we can show you, we took apart a pulse oximetry, put it in the ear, we measure, and it's pretty accurate. And our proposition to do an app is to help the patient cope with exacerbation. So what we're going to do is give them self-care strategy to manage their shortness of breath, step-by-step breathing coaching, and provide a continuously up-to level monitoring. So the basic behind the exercises is evidence-based. It's called ACPT, it's anti-cycle breathing technique, used in physical therapy and respiratory therapy. And the app would look like that. So when you first open the app, and when you install it, you set your baseline. Like say, for me, my baseline is 90%. So I set the baseline. The next step will be when I'm doing my activity, let's say in the morning I'm making my coffee, and I go below 90s. I'll get a little buzz in my ear, like a little vibration, so I know that's happening now. And on my phone, I'll get an alert. And the alert, I'll push the accept button, and I'll go through a script that could be written on the screen and also audio. So if I'll do the accept button, I'll get, a script that says, first sit down, and then I'll get the respiratory exercise. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and so on and so forth. And I really want to thank the patients on this weekend. They really helped us to give some feedback with them. We asked them, would you use that app? Would you put the hearing on? And it really helped us out to figure out what we want to do. So thank you for the patients. Thank you for MIT Media Lab. We're at COPD Go.
COPD code. Questions from the judge? One question.
Is that the only form factor you looked at? The only form factor that you looked at? Other types of
So what we were thinking about this weekend is a wearable device that we could get an accurate measurement of SpO2, and we were thinking, you need to measure it on the peripheries, meaning your toes and your fingers and your girdle. And we came up with the earring. We were thinking that will sky, if someone doesn't want to go outside with a bulky SpO2 measurement device in his fingers, because we heard from the patients that it's really affecting their appearances and their self-esteem when they wear their portable oxygen and they have the pulse-oximetry device and they're willing to stop and take a measurement and they're worried about that. So I think that's a little step to help them with their self-esteem, and just like a Fitbit watch, if they have an alarm, they'll look like it's a regular earring, they can customize it.
All right, thank you very much. COPD code. All right, next we have COPD comfort for distinction. COPD comfort, everybody. Let's give them a hand.
Hi, I'm Camille, and this is Dan. And this weekend we focused on how can we improve the comfort of COPD patients right now and empower them to make a difference at their comfort now after this presentation, cheaply and quickly. So, the problems that we want to address are cannula discomfort. As you can see in this picture, you normally wear it around the ears, which can cause ear abrasion, calluses, and make your ears point forward. It's also very conspicuous, so patients are often self-conscious about it. When you're sleeping, it can get tangled around you, and it's not customizable. We've all learned that COPD patients all have different problem solutions, don't work for all COPD patients, so we wanted to make something very customizable.
So for daytime wear, we created a set of 3D printed glasses, very tasteful, Ray-Ban Wayfarer type. And there's actually, printed inside of the framework is a channel to route oxygen. Yes, there we go. To route oxygen to the patient. So actually in the temple pieces, running along through the front, and then down out the nose piece are the tubing, and then this hooks into the concentrator. And we're sort of using kind of a very active community of 3D printing enthusiasts already out there, such as Thingiverse, where people already are uploading glasses designs. So you can tap into these existing networks and do things like customize the shape, size, style, the different gauge of tubing, depending on your oxygen needs. And these are things that you can order online. People could print for you. You could choose a design and pay for it in the store. And very fast turnaround in less than 2 hours for us. So here's a close-up, and then here's Judith modeling them for us. And you can see that it's far less conspicuous as it's routed behind her head.
Then for the night timer application, we wanted to empower people to make for better sleep in 5 minutes for $5. And this is what we came up with. So this is the kind of step-by-step and how to make this. It's a $5 sleep mask that you can route your cannula through and adjust the height of the cannula nose piece to fit well, and then route the top of the tubing to the top of your forehead so that you can move your head during sleep without blocking your air and without disrupting the nose piece in your nostrils. And you can turn without the airline twisting around your body. And then you can also customize it if you put a few C's on here, you could bedazzle it, whatever your style. There was Judith taking a power nap, like the rest of us at this hackathon. And so, in conclusion, we were aiming for a more comfortable oxygen line wearing experience where it's customized to you. You can customize to your face shape, your tubing gauge. You can get it fast by 3D printing it at home or using already built services. And you can do it yourself. You don't have to wait for manufacturing processes from companies or wait to go to the doctor. And you can customize it for your style and look and feel really good. And one more slide. Don't take our word for it. Take organizers, patients, and sponsors. Thank you.
Very much. That was COPD comfort. Okay, we have time for questions.
The thing I wasn't clear about was when it's born at that location, is there any disruption to the airflow of the cannula with the angles of the tubes coming back up like that? I didn't see the picture, it was a little small.
For
Glasses. Well, either of them.
So I can speak for the glasses really quickly. The Judith already has a version of the glasses that are foldable, where there is an external pipe routed through the frame of the glasses, but those have problems with seal as anytime you fold and unfold it, it doesn't always connect. And they're also for kids. So Judith can say at least these, they were almost, the configuration was identical to the one she uses and that worked for her, but they could work a lot better by having this customizability.
That answers.
Thank you again to COPD comfort. You guys are being a great audience. I really appreciate it. Keep up the enthusiasm. Every team should get an equal share of excitement here. You ready? Sorry, what's your name? Crowd care? Yes. All right, crowd care, everybody. Next up is crowd care.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhishek Priyanushi, and I am from India. I was born in a rural village where the population is hardly 60-70 people. And as a kid, most of the kids wants to be doctor, engineer, pilot. My dream was to enjoy ice cream. My dream was to go out of my home and play with other kids. Reason, I had severe asthma. I was so scared to go out. If I forget my inhaler at home and if I get attacked out of my house, how I am going to survive? And my parents were even more worried about me. What will happen to me if, who will take care of me? So I was thinking, am I alone in the world who is having this problem? So yesterday I came here and I met Mark, who is from Spain, and I learned that he is also having asthma. That also gave me a feeling that we might be living in different countries, but we are united by the air which we breathe, and we are united by our biological system. There are 150 million people in the world who have asthma. So, we are not alone. We are 150 million people.
So today, we are happy to present you crowd care.
Weekend identities characterized by recurrent attacks of breathlessness and wheezing, which vary in severity and frequency from person to person. The causes of asthma are not completely understood. Asthma cannot be cured. In order to control it, an inhaler is needed. Forgetting it can be a huge problem. Crowd care prevents asthma attacks and connects you with nearby people that can actually impact your life positively, so you never breathe alone. Building a community of people who care, mapping out how the environment around us really affects our bodies. How does it work? CrowdCare users have a magnetic sensor and an app. Thanks to the sensor, we can track and learn from you, so we can identify breathing patterns and prevent and avoid an asthma attack from happening. At the same time, we send a message to your emergency contacts. If you have an asthma attack and need help or don't have your inhaler, in a quick touch, you can get help from other people like you. It will improve your quality of life, and most importantly, if someone needs you, you can show you care and help them too. Also, thanks to the CrowdCare community, we can identify and notify you the places where other people with similar profile and allergies have asthma attacks. So when you walk and enter a place that is not recommended for you, the sensor actually vibrates to alarm you.
Okay, so this is the situation right now. If you have a problem with your asthma, you are like alone, or if you forget your medicine, you don't know who can help you. So just using this chip sensor and an application, if we go to the next slide, we create like this kind of situation. We have a lot of people nearby that have a very similar profile than ourselves. So if we go to the next one, you help and they help you. So if you forget your medicine, you just can ask and they will help you. And you do the same someday in the future. So basically, it detects, using the microphone, it detects when you are about to have an asthma attack. Secondly, it prevents you of dangerous zone of places that you are walking, and some people have had asthma attacks there, so you can avoid it. And finally, it helps to connect you with people when you have problems. So we have had a lot of great feedback here during these 2 days. As a parent, it will give me confidence to send my kids out. For kids, it's a very useful tool. And if we go to the next slide, we will see that even for COPD patients, they really want to use this. So we can integrate it and we can create something very useful and exponential. So it's powerful and scalable. So, well, next steps is that one that I was saying. And yeah, this is it. Thank you.
All right, that was crowd care. Question from a judge. Oh, we have two. Arm wrestle?
I didn't catch the first plan it detects when you usually are going to have an infatuation. Didn't catch how.
You're gonna have
So basically, we're going to have a sensor that has microphones, so we can detect your breathing patterns, right? So the sensor that we have right here, when you breathe, in asthma especially, you have this beeping sound. So we can detect any changes, sporadic changes, and we can actually prevent you before, like when you start having this breathing problem, we can start recognizing, and we hope to implement so much learning to start knowing more about each person's body and how they breathe using this type of sensor.
Great, this is crowd care. Thank you very much. Okay, next up, ready? Next up we have time. Time is your time. It's your time.
Come on up.
All right, hi. My name is Warner Larson, and we are Time.
don't believe that the human body has a pass or a fail. There's only a here and a now, and where we can go from there. So we create products that allow us to engage and start to understand the basic functions of our body. And we're here today, in this weekend, to start to use our garment, which we created, which monitors breathing, to create a system that allows you to engage with allows us to solve some of the problems that we've been hearing in the COPD community. We've had some amazing conversations with many of you here today. And one of those in particular was when we were talking to two people who have COPD. One of them looked at the other and he said, when my friend starts to breathe very shallow, slouches back on his shoulders, he takes his hand, places it on his shoulder, tells him to relax, and breathe into his abdomen. His breathing calms down and becomes more comfortable. This really emphasized the point that breath awareness becomes so important for the quality of life of people with COPD. The other thing that we noticed was that a lot of the products used by people with COPD are not super comfortable. They're very cumbersome, and typically they're not very beautiful. And so we wanted to make sure that any product or anything that we created over this weekend would be easy to use, fun, and beautiful. And so with that, we wanted to work around the idea that you could reacquaint yourself with your breathing through exploration. And to do this, we used our garment. You can see it here. It's a pretty bad image, but the happy feet, what we monitor is the breathing from the chest and the abdomen separately. We also get postural cues, so we can know your posture in real time. We can even provide haptic feedback in various parts of your body to give you some information. We use this system to create a way to start to visualize and engage with your breathing. What we created, you can go to the next. Oh, sorry, go ahead. So what we created was a way for you to use your breathing in order to create, make a flower or a plant start to grow. And as you start to engage with your breathing, you can watch this visual of a tree starting to grow and giving simple cues in order to engage your abdomen versus your chest, your frequency, how you're breathing. You can make this plant grow in different ways. And so the garment itself is something that we believe is very viable in terms of commercialization. We already have the cost structure, which is going to be good for consumer purposes. And we believe, and the data that we're collecting is also much more valuable when you start to think about it with the loop, with respiratory therapists in the loop, where you start to create a conversation between the person actually using the device and the person actually implementing some kind of feedback. And thank you. We also implemented the Blue's API to support this. And here's what we created. So you can see as I'm starting to breathe, my chest starts to grow, and then every time I breathe with my abdomen, flowers start to bloom.
Thank you. This is team time. We have a little time for a question. I'm really not trying to make this joke. The first one was, this one wasn't. Yeah. Judge's question. We haven't heard from this side of the table.
How do you, so there's a great interface that you've created with a lot of data. What is the patient, what do you want them to do with it, frankly?
Okay. Wait. So we wanted to create a way for the person to start to engage with their breathing in a more visual way or more haptic way. So not necessarily looking at your data or something that would be more crude, but almost a more experiential sensation. Something that you can start to explore and play with your breathing. And this starts to, you can think of a system where you have an actuation on your abdomen, and and then this promotes a certain breathing pattern. You can start to see the visualization as it changes, and you can start to play that back and try different ways of breathing, promoting breathing in different areas of your body, and see how that starts to change. And we really saw this as a garden as opposed to one plant, where you can start to grow different things based on the pattern that you're employing, and then start to play that back and start to become more aware of how you're breathing, how you can implement different patterns.
Yeah, and I think since there's so much information being collected, we spent part of the weekend developing a REST API, so we could, expose a photo for doctors or that will have this information, you have the full circle connection between the sensors, the activity, and the care.
Thanks. Thank you very much, team time. Okay, next up we have the Snoring Symphony System. Snoring Symphony System. Snoring Symphony System, everybody.
I'm here with this one. And so the challenge I'm going to talk to you is a very super duper simple. I need not to give you statistics. It is said, the research says, almost each one of us used to snore at some point because we get tired or in case of illness. And it's not just a physical challenge, but it's a relational challenge. And research says like 5% of the marriages are in trouble among partners because of this snoring issue. So over this weekend, I researched a lot and found that there are many stories around this funny but yet very serious issue. Marriage breakouts, relational problem, and I also talked to many doctors, patients, and researchers, and also went through a lot of anti-snoring devices. And what I found, the trend is like that everybody is trying to stop snoring sound. So how about this? So the first one and the second one. So the first one is annoying. Second one would be a little bit pleasant. And how it works. So let's think about this. So it's all about breathing. So we inhale and we exhale. So it's a air flow in the mouth. So I come up with this idea. So my idea is to transform this annoying snoring sound into a pleasant and very enjoyable music. So this is called Snoring Symphony System. How to improve sleeping, quality of the sleep, as well as relationship with the partner. So it's actually a piece of it's a mouthpiece connected to the instrument, and how it works here is a one proto I created. I blow air into the microphone. So it's one kind of instrument. Okay, so we can have any instrument sound which we like, or we can have natural sounds such as the sound of ocean, sound of wind, or sound of forest, or any symphony you would like to have. So this is all about converting the negative part of the snoring into a positive part of musical symphony. And that's it. It's very simple. And system can go around having series of instruments together to have a very enjoyable and very audible kind of musical instruments, as well as natural sound. That's it.
Snore symphony system. Okay, we have time for a question from the judge. Judges.
The microphone would be something that you would have on a device that you would have in your mouth, or where would it be?
So the question is about the microphone. Actually, so the idea is to have a mouthpiece which is then connected to a instrument which will have the input as an air, and the microphone is actually at the end of, or at the start of the instrumental system.
All right, thank you very much. Snoring symphony system. Is all here. Bethany, you're both here. Good. Okay, next up we have Brad Beat. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. So patients with COPD are usually assigned to a doctor. And when you come to a good doctor, he usually asks you, how are you doing? So, yeah. Doctors really rely on the patients to generate some data about them, but both doctors and patients lack just really accurate and statistical data about what is happening to the patient actually. And both actually benefit from it. Next slide. So yeah, there are existing solutions to get like data about patient breathing, but just look at them. They're really big and clumsy. No one could like use it on the go. It's not possible. So we see an opportunity here. Introducing the breath beat, a tiny device that plugs right into the concentrator. Using a sophisticated sensory array, it pleasantly collects data about the user breathing. And it is just really powerful compared to its tiny size. It can collect breath rate, O2 flow, inhale and exhale time, volume. It can collect it all. And it can easily feed to any concentrator actually. Just look at its size. And when the device finds the Wi-Fi, it pushes all the collected data right into the cloud. So less need for verbal reports to a doctor, just documenting the cloud. Next slide. So the key features of our device is the following. At first, it's wireless. It's unobtrusive, it's cheap and lightweight, and it's compatible with virtually any concentrator you can find in the market. And it's grandma friendly because no installation is required, just plug it and go. What is even more important, it doesn't put any further constraints on the concentrated users because we just want you to know the way you breathe without changing the way you live. Next slide. So, meet our technology stack. Our breath beat sensory array plugs right into the tube between the concentrator and the breather. The sensory array is connected to the Raspberry Pi computer, which is instrumented with the Wi-Fi module. The Wi-Fi module is actively searching for available networks, and when it finds one, it pushes all the data right into the Bluemix cloud. Using the Bluemix platform, we were able to produce storage and processing for our data. Right here, it is prepared for visualization. So, show it to a doctor. Next slide. So, these are the insights we were able to generate solely from the output of our device. Look at this. We could get O2 flow, inspiratory time, expiratory time, average inhale of different periods, And we can collect like data over 300 hours continuous data. So that's immense. Show it to your doctor, put it on the table if you would like it. So that's actually it. Next slide. Oh, there is no next slide. So yeah, we're just two guys visiting students. We are very happy to be here. We want to thank everyone who came and contributed to this great event. Thank you very much, and we will be happy to ask any of your questions. Thank you.
That was breath beat. Questions from the judges.
You showed a series of devices on a slide, and it looks like a great simple tool. What are you replacing? Are you replacing coming in to have like peak flows and a full set of testing? What should this replace that the patient has to go in for now? Because I know the spirometer you can take home.
Like, shouldn't replace, yeah. Shouldn't replace anything. It should just be attached to a concentrator to provide with more insightful data. So it is not intended to replace anything. It is just intended to enrich the experience of the usage of such a device and provide both the user and the medical people with information they need to help the patient.
Breath beat. Okay, up next we have the tangle-free oxygen distribution system. Woo.
Hello. So my name is Ben Schleimer. The mustachioed man is Richard Vargas-Villa. The lovely lady is Judith Vargas-Villa. And we have developed an in-home tube management system. Next slide, please. Can you do the next slide? Also, if you can make that full screen, please. Next slide. So people with COPD, they require oxygen tubes. These oxygen tubes can be kind of a real pain. As you walk around your house, you move to a room, you leave a trail of tubes behind you. And these tubes, they get tangled, they get caught on furniture, they get knotted, they get stepped on accidentally by family members, guests, and pets. Next slide, please. So we need a system, we need a way to manage these tubes, to keep them out of the way, keep them getting tangled, and give the user more free range of motion against them tangling things. So if we can do this, if we can keep them more free range of motion, keep the tubes from becoming a problem, and restore more normal quality of life. Next slide, please. So our solution, as you can see, is an elevated, unobstructed tube carriage system. And this would be hanging from the ceiling, and it would extend from the doorway at the entrance of one room all the way to the other end. And it follows the user around the room. It is hands-free and exit-free. And we're now going to give a little demonstration. So in this case, Judith has entered the room from this side. She has connected her cannula, her nose canal, to the oxygen tube. And she has connected the following cord to her clothing, her harness, or to her backpack. She now enters the room, and the system follows along with her, keeping the cords above everything, and the tubes being tangled.
Oh, that means I can feel, I can cook, I can pick things up off the floor that I've dropped without having something fall off. And if I happen to want to, I can sit down. Without making anything bad. The thing about it is, if I were to walk past all of my tubes would get hung up on his feet, on his knees, everywhere else I go. There's one particular knob in the bathroom that always traps my lungs, and I don't want to. So as you see, I have what appears to be a leash. You would think, oh, this is fine. Yes,
So the strengths of the system, Judith did a wonderful job talking about how great it is. In addition, it's simple to use. It can be easily retrofitted, installed into someone's home. It's compatible with their existing oxygen tubes, their systems, their condensers. It would be very low cost to develop. After this is done in someone's garage, it could be very easy to implement, and it's very low maintenance and very easy installation. So I think it's a wonderful system. What do you think so too?
Tangle-free oxygen distribution system plus Judith. All right, thank you very much. We have time for question.
How easy is it to change out the cannula and the tubing and keep it all sterile and all that?
Great.
It's actually very easy because I attach my current cannula to that. Normally, for the long hoses, we change those maybe every couple of months.
Oh.
And then these we can change every week or several times a week. And all I have to do is use my current cannula and stick it on the long hose. And it's very easy to thread through the hose.
Okay.
It's not fixed. I mean,
I might add, this line was a 50-foot long line. The cannula attaches right here.
Got it. Okay.
You pull that apart, the same tube connected to your oxygen, your current oxygen system
It's just ugly.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Vayu. Excellent. Let's give a hand for Vayu.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. Here with Penny, Sarah, and Andres to talk to you about Vayu. It's a breathing awareness application for your mobile phone. It runs in the background of the phone the same way breathing works all the time in the background of our lives.
So our app provides 3 different modes. They are well-being, awareness, and health. Our first mode, well-being, this is focusing on posture. So research has showed that the heads down, shoulders in position is significantly reducing your flow of air to your lungs. And so it's surprising that we see so often people staring down at their technologies like this with a hunchback and restricting their airflows. So with Vayu, we have created a phone interface that allows you to turn an app on and off, which runs over your existing functions of your phone. So the app works by recognizing the angle that you're holding your phone up, and using the accelerometer, it follows the position of your hand, and once it gets to a horizontal position, you can read what's on your phone. So, yeah,
Where's the
as you
screen
can see
until
in
you
the
hold
second
it
slide,
right?
that her position is upright and
Wow.
There's a second mode, which helps you to grow awareness of your breathing rhythm. And awareness of breathing is considered fundamental in yoga practice, but it has also proven to help several medical conditions such as stress reduction or cardiac rehabilitation. For the second mode, you need this little device to show you. It's a Spire device connected to your device by Bluetooth.
and it sends real-time data to the phone, and that data is visualized on the phone through several luminosity changes. You can see it here, and the user is able to adjust the color like he likes. It could be broader color, he's maybe disabled in seeing. Yeah.
But wait, there's more. Keeping in mind a quote that's common in the world of data, and that is that we are always, no matter what device you're talking about, we are drowning in data, but we're starving for information. And what that really means with regards to our phone is that our phone generates so much data that unless you can actually put it to good use, it's not really all that useful. And this is something that we have got to address with that. Next slide, please. In this third mode of operation, you want to take this data and you want to use it to collect information about a user's well-being throughout time. In particular, I live about 10 minutes away, and I take the same walk every single morning, and that generates a lot of data. Now, what if you could put it to good use? Next slide, please. There is a 6-minute walk test, which is a standard procedure that is used to help diagnose conditions such as COPD. I haven't really realized this until yesterday, but I've been taking this 6-minute walk test every single day, and this app attempts to figure out when you walk for at least 6 minutes. It records that information, and it keeps track of it, and it presents it to a user in a way that is easy to understand, so that you can sort of figure out if your performance on the metric is decreasing over time. In particular, the metrics of the 6-minute walk test is how far you walk. So if you walk further away, then that's no use. Our app is also able to send this information to a doctor, so we hope that we can facilitate earlier diagnoses. And there's one more feature.
Excellent. Thank you. This was Bayou. Come back to Bayou. Excellent. Okay. One question.
For the app, have you done some research on what's the feasibility of actually taking over like your whole iPhone? Would an app will actually allow that?
So indeed, because iPhone is a problem, iOS doesn't allow to do this, but we already implemented it on Android. It works pretty well. We could also do it on certain tablets, and maybe the hope would be that if it's useful, if there's a demand for it, maybe Apple could do something. But Apple has the power to make apps that take over.
And just to add, implementation of an iPhone camera. So that means that it's really low battery consumption. It's not like UPS. And it also uses the barometer, which is again really low battery. So there's no significant detriment to using the application.
Thank you very much, Bayou. Now we have 3 more left. Next up is R202.
Good afternoon. My name is Now Gwen. I'm a business designer from New York City. It's such a pleasure coming here. My background is actually in fashion design. I've been doing it for a decade plus. And recently I was really inspired to channel my design for good. And I enrolled into a graduate program in interaction design. So right now I'm a UX designer. And I really wanted to apply to this particular hackathon beautifully. The current condition, after talking to users, there were, give me freedom, give me design. And there were a lot of nuisances, what you
seen from earlier, tangled tubes. What happens? And just a very simple thing. What happens when, do you know if your oxygen runs out? There's no notification. I have to actually manually adjust the oxygen amount. Nothing is automated. What would be the amazing thing for COPD users today? So, took the opportunity to reimagine the air concentrator, redesign it, and really reconceptualize it as a smart personal assistant. It can follow you via GPS navigational device, so you actually don't have to drag it with you, but it actually is tethered to the wearable bracelet through Bluetooth, and then it follows you. And the key feature is automated real-time O2 dispensing based on data such as your heart rate and airflow through your air filter that you wear. In addition, R2O2 also provides weather report because for a patient to go from one location to another, taking into addition humidity is very important, and also distance and how much O2 is in there. Redesigning the cannula, giving it modularity, optionality, and also revisiting the technology ecosystem, connected devices, user-centric, and the humanistic approach. Introducing R2O2 Personal Assistant. And it's wonderful because it actually does more than actually just follows you around. It actually can read to you, it plays music as well. This is the cannula that's redesigned. It's asymmetrical, and it actually is modular because right now there is no option if someone has a sinus or has a cold. They actually have to replace the same cannula into their mouth as is in their nose, and that's not very good. So having modularity and optionality is key here. The key benefits, as you can see, this is the technology ecosystem. R2O2 is tethered to, is paired with the wearable device. Within the wearable is EDA, state conductance, and EKG, heart rate reading. All this data is then translated to the cloud. This is actually shared data, and it's networked to your physician. Your physician can actually check in to see your progress over time. And also there's a social component where it's actually connected with your loved ones. So if there is some irregularity, a notification is sent to your son or daughter, and he or she can actually touch base with you in a lightweight way. And lastly, all of this is really giving independence, empowerment, and connecting with the user. And this is the last view, putting the user in the center. Really, the next layer you see is technology, which is the intermediary between the user and the environment, which is the numerous outer circle. Thank you.
R2O2. Question of the judges. Yeah, we hope you have enough questions.
Have you thought about how long the battery will last if it follows you around?
The battery is right now, we're thinking, right now it's, I spoke to someone, it's D2 AC/DC battery. We're thinking maybe changing it to a repo battery. And also, another idea is potentially adding solar panel to counter and adding longevity of power too.
All right, thank you very much. R2O2. Next up, we have Premier.
And we wanted to send a metaphor of the PDA to our app. Our product is an app called App My Dad. So what's Perrier? Perrier is a smallish whale, which is a massive champion. Perrier is the whale that dives the longest, more than 2 miles, and breathes the longest under the surface, more than 2 hours. Therefore, it's such a champion. We would like our app to be a champion for these yoga patients. So what does Map My Day does? So Map My Day intends to be a lightweight, fast, non-memory dependent, bidirectional instrument that will link patients and providers in a very swift way and have this everyday situation in which the patient finds itself mapped, time-stamped, and recorded. And therefore, there is a continuous update for the different providers. I don't have time to do any big graphical interface, but it's basically, it's a set hour by hour, which in the top we have exactly 6 icons. Towards right side, because it's closer to Big Town, we'll have Connect Direct to 911 and Connect Direct to my doctor. And the other ones are related to manual day. So we have meds, activities, wellness, food and exercise. So let's say someone gets up 7 o'clock, it's fine. What does the COPD patient do at 7 o'clock? First thing out of bed, we'll try to get out and calm. And so as the patient, touches the button, immediately it becomes time stamped, and they can then map what they are doing. And each of these buttons comes with a preset of activities, and the only thing it has to do is to touch the ones that are behind. And the same thing, activities and meds will be related. So if you get tired, you get woozy, all that, as you touch it, you timestamp and you relate what happened to you. These icons are not fixed, they just move along hour by hour. This all gets stored in the cloud, and if the doctors want to have what do the doctors get, they can get a analytics, a dashboard with all this information, and if the patient calls the doctors with some event or not feeling well, etc., the nurses that are managing the case or helping manage the case can an immediate view of what is going on and what kind of intervention they would like to do or have to do. And ultimately, we would like to have this related, linked to the patient's full health records. But this is, at this point, mostly wellness app that can be more easily implemented. But, as we find interested parties that would like to test and see the usability of it, we'll start thinking how to and what we have to do to relate to the health patient records. Thank you for your attention.
That was Perrier. Question?
I'm curious from your user interviews, what information is the most crucial to be tracked as part of a application like this for the patient?
Okay. Thank you for the question. Excellent. I don't know, I didn't know anything about the problem. So today I spent talking with people that are different for it. And people said to me one of the biggest problems is that by the time you want to talk to a doctor or a nurse who are so afflicted, sometimes your memory is gone. So by mapping everything that the person does and how he does and how the person feels, and so the wellness indicator at each activity is done, it's important. And we think that the best real estate would be to have this in a mini iPad. The smartphone is good, but a mini iPad would be bigger, and we'd like to make it something that is interesting, it's not too complicated. So let's say, let's say I'm a COPD patient, I'm having a great day, but then let's say, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I did my exercise and I became music. Okay, if I have a way of registering that, and if that happens more often, okay, so I can give a very good information to my doctors that when that happens, why that happens, and then it can be managed better, maybe change in outcome when it is done, or how it is done, or altering, let's say, meds, because you log when you do the steroids, or whatever is prescribed. So it's just maybe, basically it's a real-time information about the life of the patient as it goes.
All right, thank you very much. So now we have an interesting, we have a proxy presentation. So the presenter was here yesterday and was not able to be here today. So this is, it's going to change. Nasal cannula reel by Priya, presented by Rebecca. Nasal cannula reel.
Hello again. I'm presenting Priya, who's been working with EMH. So the solution came with an interesting problem, really specific, really concrete, and pitched it to Priya and started to work together. So I just gave you some prototype on your table. You can start having a look. The problem was a double problem. First idea is that the tube was always getting caught in the house like many patients told us about this problem. And the second problem came from the end of the device, generally falling on the floor when not used, and this started to cause infections. So the patient ended up at the hospital several times for infection due to this problem of device. So, this is a problem. Those were the two specific aspects. Maybe the rest of the presentation is going to be a video, so of the patient himself explaining the problem. We can play the video maybe. The video is a bit long, so we might have to cut it because Priya was not sure about the time.
For one, introduce patients, and also Mac is a complication. Yeah, I was diagnosed with 20 years ago, 22 years ago. And I took an experimental drug at that time, molasses. It has helped me greatly. Keeping my levels at a certain level, my oxygen levels and so on. And I haven't deteriorated that much over the lifetime. You might attribute it to the last. And recently had a bout of pneumonia. I was in the hospital for some time. Took me 1 day to actually. I found that I had needed oxygen more now that I've recovered. And like just recently, having used oxygen, I found that this flow, which is in my nose and goes to my oxygen, is always getting in the way. I have to wrap it around this and have popping everything. And more importantly, when you took it out of your nose, you would fall onto furniture or even on the floor, where it could pick up all sorts of germs. So I had the idea of a mechanical device where this hose would be attached to the oxygen tank or anywhere on the oxygen outfit, and it would be rewound automatically into its own chamber. I discussed it with a number of people here at MIT, and they were interested in developing it. But Class is the one who's taking the most interest in it. And she thought, look, why not go to a simple device where this is a crude prototype, gets the idea across, where you just wrap it around here. It's just a box really, and you wrap that hose around here, and then it comes out. There'll be a tip to hold it in position, so that it doesn't touch anything and pick up any germs. And this was, funny enough, they were giving out handouts at the show, and one of them was this, which was almost like technology, which should be any bigger and deeper. And he doesn't see earbuds in them. So he also had an idea that this pocket should hold alcohol wipes so that you could clean off the cannula, whereas it might have gotten dirty. I may have touched some there and that. So it was a simple problem, but one that's very annoying to those of us who use oxygen, because it's constantly in the way. If it rolled itself up, I was thinking of things like fishing reel or vacuum cleaner, or rods, rolls up the cord and so on. That kind of device, or that kind of technology. But this seems a lot simpler and a lot more easily produced. Who would make it? I don't know. It could be the people who supply oxygen, just attach it to their device. And so I've got a lot of help with this. I don't know what I've discovered a lot of things today, but it's a simple solution to a problem that really is annoying. Incidentally, some people on oxygen at home have to have a sensor.
So yeah, just in 2 words, I think it's a really beautiful solution that I found. Just first using this pre-phone holder and then 3D printing one that's more adapted. So.
Very much. Thank you, Rebecca, for doing the proxy presentation. Okay, I need everybody to stand up. That was the last one. Stand up. Stand up. That's right. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. We have a short couple of seconds from John Walsh. Then pizza is here. It's going to be over on these tables. And the moment you've all been waiting for, shirts. You all get a shirt. I know. This is really exciting. So, that's very exciting. Okay, so pizza and shirts. The judges are going to deliberate and determine awards. We will then reconvene out here and announce the winners. That's it. Okay, so one more round of applause for all of our incredible So it was really exciting. A few words from John and then pizza.
Actually, let's get into the announcement. Go on. So, I would like to thank everybody for coming. And first, and we want to commit to continuation as well now. The exact of this is let's have a hackathon, let's make sure that the momentum continues. And we're committed to completing the device that combines all of these 3 devices that came up with the project with Jeff a couple months ago at CrowdShape. And we have the resources to do so, and we're going to do so in the next few months. We want Rohan to talk about the stuff we're going to do in India very briefly, and then John.
All right. Everyone have a good day? Yep. Yes. Everyone have a good day? Yes. I'll tell you a little bit about Redix. So Redix is our initiative in India that has to do with mass screening diagnostics for the world population. India is the perfect place to do this. So I'm a researcher in camera culture group, and a lot of the work that we do is focused on non-invasive techniques for screening. But we want to go to the treatment side as well, and there's tons of opportunities in India to work with a lot of amazing people. So part of our commitment, and Paul and I spoke about this a lot, is can we take some of the ideas that were prototyped here and create on-the-ground teams
in places like India, where we already have an infrastructure set up for good development. You have 3D printers, you have companies on board, you have a whole center, and you continue to iterate over and over and over there, where that you literally go out to patients on a daily basis. That's part of what we're committed to, and I think this is an excellent opportunity to continue with some of these projects with this infrastructure we set up. Thank you. It's tremendous to hear a commission like that to include the products that you all have come up with, the ideas you come up with, to improve the lives of individuals with COPD at RedX and carry on this work. The COPD Foundation is absolutely committed to continue this effort to support improving the lives of individuals with COPD through the use of technology and ideas, many of which you stimulated today, and certainly a lot came from CrowdShape. We would like to extend our appreciation to MIT, specifically Cal and Ellen, for hosting us here, and for this wonderful facility, inspiring facility, and Jeff Robinson, who's running the global team at the 3 hackathons. And you all have to just remember for a minute that on the 1st and 2nd of June, we had our CrowdShape event in San Francisco. And in just a short 8 weeks, this hackathon in Imperial College of London and Technion were organized and have taken place. One more day at Technion. And what an incredible effort it's been from Tally, your whole team here at MIT, and Jeff and the Imperial College and the Technion group. So thank you on behalf of all the individuals with COPD. We have an innovation laboratory, and we're going to expand the activities related to that. And are really committed to helping as RedX continues to do some of the product development. We want to tell all the participants here that ideas that make it to the next level, we want to help as much as possible to get productized and ultimately commercialized. We'll work hard with you to help identify some support to make that happen. The patient community is committed to continue to work on innovation, on creativity, and improving the lives of our community. And we want to do that with you moving forward as well. So thank you. Special thanks to our sponsors. We couldn't have done it without the equipment that was contributed certainly, but also the engineering and technical expertise provided. So IBM Bluemix, thank you. We really appreciate your support. Innova Labs, ResMed, Philips Respironics, Spire, thank you so much for your support and the equipment that you offer. So we appreciate the judges today. And Malak is already gone. He's our cardiologist. Bush from ResMed, Hans from Siren, Eva from Spire, Marie from IBM. Thank you for coming up from New York. Dave Farmer and Judy represented our COPD team at the foundation. They're technologists, and they've done a lot of innovation in the respiratory space. Aisha here from MIT, thank you so much. Linda, has done a wonderful job in so many ways and mentored people here. Thank you so much. The judges are going to reconvene now, and special thanks to Novartis for their support, not only for the hackathons, but also for the CrowdShape event. They're committed as a pharmaceutical company. They're not going to get any ROI. They're committed to help improve the lives of individuals with respiratory conditions. And that's why they sponsored these activities. So special thanks to Novartis, in particular Mark Montecalvo, for his visionary leadership in CrowdShape. Thank you very much.
The biggest round of applause of the nation go to this person here. Bill Clark is our Tiger team here.
shirts are in that door right there, so we don't cause a stampede. So open that door and get a shirt, and yay! Go Hackathon! Right. You don't have to clap.
Careful, there's a cord.
I know, there's a lot of cords here, actually.
Well, we were at the end of the line.
There's going to be pizza there. And it's pork here? Yeah. Yeah, so we leave everything here. Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. No, I think we're fine.
Linda? Hey, I just wanted to thank you for your email.
Yes.
It's been a great event.
I have to be with the judges.
Sure, okay, bye-bye.
So I think the
Here they go. They're getting shirts there.
Excuse me.
Shop's big one just on our phone.
Or they're not happening, I don't understand.
Yes, that's
Okay, thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
Do something.
Inspiring, so no, maybe not, but it's beautiful in the beginning.
The three one, your top three.
What they do? Oh yeah, the imaging. Yeah, I would rank them first.
For the baby.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Their tech is here.
I think it was the ear.
Right. Mine too. Yeah. And
Probably the glasses.
I like the glasses.
modular.
Yeah.
Rubber.
Yeah, it was very nice.
It was peach. Yeah. Peach. They didn't sunset. I think I like that.
I would have liked if there was actual demo. Be out of the box.
You can't even print it in 3D. You can maybe print it in small one.
Yep. So the reason I say that is like typically in hackathon this is how it goes. But I mean there are other hackathons where you are actually supposed to demo, but what happens is your presentation could be like really good, but you may or may not have it.
Right.
That's what people developing an art. Doing
Right?
things that nobody
Everything
sees.
related to you know what? I'll tell you what, I'm a play. The algorithm. It's a social network for asthma patients. So simple, so good.
I mean, yeah. That's an interesting idea, right? Crowdsourcing
This is something that can save your life. It's that simple. Somebody near you might have it. Can help you save your life. It's that simple. And you just don't know it.
Yeah.
And it's simple. You don't have to do, some demonstration because it's an app and it says some, sensor and that's it.
What is the one thing which you didn't like the most?
You didn't like it.
Just.
I'm not relating to the problem, and I'm not relating to the.
You wanted to make it funny, but it was not funny at all.
And I don't understand exactly how it works.
Yeah, I think that is
I forgot it. Let me check. I have to. It could be here downstairs.
I think it's respiration.
Across the bridge.
I don't remember. Wait, on my.
Yeah. Okay. What about these?
Coffee pressure that comes with it.
It's weird, right? Because it has another.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think anyone's using it.
Is there not trees?
Is anyone looking?
To find your purse. I put it over just
On the website.
I was like, I did.
Simple dot. That simple.
The hashtag doesn't have a E.
Yeah, I didn't feel it. You need to do something. This is something very
Unlike the guy that Rubik's thing, that was the one who
It's gonna come here.
But then you need to take this with all the time.
Yeah, what's the with that one you do?
And it's still from here. The problem with the house, you're using different processors. This is what you explained. One that's replacing one that you not. So we had the large cube at the house. If you and then you keep the cube upstairs. And it's very simple because, for the people who have trouble walking, you do, those things around the house, you know what I mean? The clapping. It's possible, it's not that convenient, it's not beautiful. And you can do it with a shower, pressure, and not. Everybody told me this is sugar, and then I was like,
Yeah, I was like super excited about that.
The shirt was the last one.
Oh, by the way, there is a shirt. Maybe they overthought about it.
They should have
They didn't go with like.
this is what we did and this is what we're talking rather than
Yeah, nobody said it. Did you pay attention? There were only few. It said, this is the problem, this is the solution, you want to. All the rest can be a lot of but we already finished the problem because we had the section of the problem. So it's the wrong audience. And that's one. Two, you can say, you know that there is a problem. 35 million people, I don't know, write whatever you want. Very, very short. And then get to the
and they don't even
problem. This is the solution.
and they don't need to walk through the full presentation. They can be back on the thing and talk about something else besides
about 2 sentences. These them, whatever you want. For example, I didn't get prepared that hack a lot. Like, what was the hack? I didn't see any hack. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I just
never mind.
My fault, our sitter is kidnapped. So he's coming back, but yeah. Chris is awesome.
with a symphony all the time playing, like this is not helpful.
Yeah, that's
symphony is not
what they said, right?
What's the problem here? What the people that apply to masks? Basically, we're making the experience
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the second one, right? The second one. I have an idea. It was I think so.
It's just my stuff. I don't remember why.
I was remembering, but
It's better than
we were not sure if
After this? After this, I can go and watch like maybe around April. These things I don't
We had a group of people that I never tried it before. I'll do it 3 months. We got to meet other people. And you could not get
Exactly. If it takes any advice?
Yeah.
No, I remember that you told me about the fact what does it mean back? Does it have any meaning? I don't know. I missed it. I'm standing, you know.
Yeah.
So I remember that you told me about this, but
Those are the rappers. In the presentation, we get the line. It's all weird and it's up there.
People. Look, I come on back.
I forgot that I'm eating this. Like, I'm into this Did you teach this? What do you want? I gave you a hug right now, so they're even.
No, it's credit score. And like I've scored something. So I would use it for years later.
I devoted myself to
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
that mentally taught me a lot.
I was talking to you the other day. You're like my guru. I'm so good talking to you now.
You owe me. You owe me. I made you this. I made you this.
So, what do you want? My right thumb. Yeah. Even if the name will come, I can take it.
Yeah, you don't need it. So give me this. No picture. You don't need it. You also in the culture like swear like your mom is like and you can do that.
Big time. I have to do that.
Like
I swear, like, instead of to God, I swear on my mom.
me too. I mean me too. So this guy from Saudi Arabia and he said that. Like they go
Bahan?
so he told me that in their culture they swear somebody else's mom. Like if I want to tell something that you believe it, I can say
about the
yeah, I will swear on your mom's life. Like I swear on your mom's life. I'm not gonna bring this money back. Just give me your money.
If you do this in India, you will get hurt.
Maybe it's like a very sexual thing to even address somebody else.
Okay, that's okay.
Right? You don't address it. So I was like really shocked at like how different.
They work. I mean, you look at it. If you undergo all that, you would have taken me a month. Yeah.
On behalf of the Grateful Nation.
Yeah. Another or pick one of those. I said paychecks. That's what
Either that or we talk about it. Oh. Although we can. Oh, come on, the news is going to do that. I'm surprised it didn't stick in one of the big magnets and hope to destroy the device. Yeah, but don't have that thing. You guys are pretty cool. You guys are awesome. Cool guys. Actually, you said You ever watch that show, Big Fat Big Fat Gypsy, which started in gypsies. Very conservative. Whatever.
Yeah, I want to. Don't you remember?
So they work, they got together, and that's their office. So
Oh, that's right.
right.
Testing, testing. The results have been tallied, so if you all can come in here again just for a few minutes, we're going to announce. It's called recovery. Results have been tallied.
Let's see that dance
30
again.
seconds.
Dancing girl, come on. Where's the dance? They're a cute couple. She's her husband. With their son. With her son. brief out there, you look and see what they're broadcasting. That's what they're broadcasting. Yeah. So they've been watching this the whole 2 days. There's a couple times I would turn around and go, so much for witness protection. Oh, yeah, that's over.
Are you ready? Okay, when I say breathe, you say hackathon. Breathe! Hackathon! Breathe!
Hackathon!
Woo! Okay. We're going to start first.
There we go.
Okay, we're going to start first with the nominations for Patient's Choice. So, okay, once you're brought up here, we do want a picture of the winning teams for posterity and for Wikipedia and whoever else wants them, the COP website, our website, Smile Pretty. So you're going to stand with your team and take a picture with the sign showing your awards. So the sign is coming. If we don't have it this second, stay over there until you have your picture with the sign. Everybody got it?
Got it.
Breathe! Good job. So wait. Okay. So our nominations for the Patient's Choice Award. Now, bear in mind this is 2 nominations that will be posted on the COP Foundation website and then voted on by hundreds of thousands. Lots and lots of patients around the world. You'll be competing against the 2 nominees from the other 2 sites. So there'll be 6 nominees, and this will have an award of $1,500. Okay? 2 nominees. Our first nominee is COPD Code. COPD Code is because you're in, right? Yep. Excellent. All right. And our second nominee for the Patient's Choice Award is Baby's Breath. All right, smile pretty. Lots of pictures. Excellent. Okay, congratulations. Oh. Congratulations to you both. Okay, next up we have the nominations for the European Respiratory Society Conference. This is next Sunday, correct? Next Sunday, and these will be presented, the videos for these projects will be presented at the conference. And again, the audience award, or the audience members of the conference will choose a crowd's favorite from these nominees, and the prize is $3,000 plus. Okay, so the nominees for the ERS award is Tangle Free Oxygen Distribution Center. Part of the qualification for this award was technical feasibility, in addition to all of the others. Okay, the second nominee for the ERS Crowd's Choice Award is Crowd Care. Congratulations to you both. Smile pretty. All right. Got it? Okay, congratulations again. Okay, now we have 3 in-house MIT awards. I know you're all very excited about this. There's a first place for $3,000, second place for $2,000, and third place for $1,000. We're going to start it off with the third place award for the MIT Breathe First Inaugural Breathe Hackathon goes to Modular. Congratulations. This was multi-system Done. Excellent. Thank you very much. Third place modular. All right. Second place for $2,000 at the MIT Breathe Hackathon, Baby's Breath. Good job, everybody. Baby's Breath. All right. First place, we like a drum roll. That's it. First place, the MIT Breathe Hackathon, COPD Comforts. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Special thank you to Phillips for sponsoring the first place award. COPD Comfort, everybody. Okay. Oh, you're done. Thank you very much. Woo! COPD Comfort.
Just a couple of prizes that Spire would like to award to a couple of the teams that were recognized for their ingenuity and potential impact on patients. One was COPD COPE. We'll be receiving some Spires here. Actually, we have 3 per team. Actually, no, it's 4 for that time. Yeah. Great job. Great job. And the other, I can't remember the name actually. Well, actually, you guys want to come up? One more team's going to come too. And that is the asthma team in the back. No, I'm sorry.
We have another award. This is presented by IBM. This is a visit to their New York Watson development team. So the IBM award trip to New York for the development team goes to CrowdCare. Trip to New York to the Watson development team with the Watson development team at IBM. Alright, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for an amazing event. We hope to see you again in the future. Keep an eye out for Breathe Initiative, Breathe Hackathons. There's a Twitter hashtag, Breathe Hackathon. I'm sure we'll find out more from the other sites, but thank you again, all the patients, all the sponsors, and all the amazing participants. Thank you.
काय दिले मी काही कानात लावला फोटो काढा ना त्याच्यावर इकडे लाईट
Something
Yeah. Thank you. First steps we could see built September and then class of what? Is the office?
ליליק משהו שלך, ליליק, מה שאת עושה, מה את
רוצה? אימייל? יש לינקדאין? יש לי פייסבוק, יש לי לינקדאין, אבל פחות בשימוש. אני רונית. Yep.
IDF?
Follow. הייתי פעם.
הייתי פעם בשני?
לא, 4 שנים. ממש מזמן.
אז תשניתי פרופיל, זה הזמן. זה הזמן.
כן.
תמי, MIT תומר, תודה רבה על הכל.
בכיף, בכיף.
אני יכולה לצרף אותך לאחת מהרשתות החברתיות הרבות.
כמובן, כן.
מה אתה משתמש? נגדים זה הולך? ווילר, נכון? איבי. ותודה על הכל.
תודה לכם, היה כיף.
היה ממש כיף.
I don't know which question.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Wow.
Team breadbeat.
Easy, go ahead.
Could you take one on your phone?
Yeah.
I think after the final day, usually like at least 5 minutes. Like the lights.media.mit.edu, music.mit. Yeah, yes. Really nice. Stream from your museum for the I have a great picture of you. It's cool. Where do you have the camera by? Oh, there.
I tried. I tried so hard.
Some gold. Something will be gold.
scrap the.
Probably just
Like
avocados from the
Yeah.
college.
Do you know where the water or other waves are?
Like Sprite. Sprite is there. Yeah.
I didn't see the I'm so sorry. I am. Yeah. I don't think I made a lot of friends, but well, we gotta go. That'd be It was, and we put it together in very short order. I thought I would be very, honest. Tall asked me, he's like, I was actually participating in the freshman hackathon last year, and he's like, did you right there, whatever. And then I said, sure, I signed up. I was like, no, I was like, offer myself, I was trying to have the shirts, and then like getting up and working out, and I thought, great, yeah. I ended up being I mean, like we all go for it. We all sort of sign up for it. Do this, and then because take over your life and manage it. And yeah, it was pretty intense. Do you get so I know that you're media with the okay, so this is or like it choose this is hard. You saw the movie, right? It was like a girl's distribution. And well, I didn't see it. It was like, what? I think, scary thing is like, oh my gosh, there's supposed to be a movie. It's not just like, it's really cozy. It's gonna be great. The atmosphere's gonna be great. It's gonna be robots. It's gonna yeah, exactly. Yeah. Game of Thrones. So it's really both of my yeah. Yes, please. They're about up there. Would that be fun? He did. He tried to get better. He did not nap, and we had her the last
At the end of the day, I was like, oh, it's coming. Never, ever enjoy.
How did you decide to do this? How did you decide to do this?
I think I just came by. Well, I woke up there. So I just came by. You remember what happened? I just sat here. I'm going to breathe. Come on. Give a breath because it's not the yeah, so that's why I decided to it's very pretty random. Well, like, do you know enough about the nuts and bolts of the algorithm to tell me how it works, actually?
I think I can tell at the level that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think, yeah.
It's in the beginning, it's the analytical optical flow, and it's trying to key elements like a little box in one of the frames with some other frames in the movie and associate them, so it gets a translational vector from time to time. So it moves around.
And then it just compares.
So then you get that field of motions of different parts of the image, and then we built a basis of the main modes of motion. Like all these things move like this together. We isolated the one that was a breathing one, and then got this one. That was
Awesome.
I'm explaining how to do it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
wrong.
right. So I guess one person can take this home and just take a copy of it and send it to everybody. You know what I mean? Just send a PDF. And
Maybe Michael. I don't know.
yeah, Michael can. I could do it, but not like in like next week.
I feel like Michael's the best because then Christy's part of it too.
Yeah, maybe Christy has already the the digital file so that she can send. So
You can also scan it here too, right?
Hello, Chitori.
Yeah, I might not be able to in this building. Wait, she probably has you should all sign it. You should all sign it.
And if we got another poster over top, it says a little bit more interesting than mine.
باشه نه فقط خیلی خسته شدم میدونی من صبح کله صبح اومدم دیشبم تا نصف شب بیدار بودم
Yeah, thank you so much. Don't worry about the stats. I got her. Lay name again. Christy Johnson. Great.
Yeah. Do you have like the digital copy of that so that you can print one? Yeah, maybe we'll figure out. A couple of steps in that. Oh yes, you'll see that Friday. Yeah, there on Friday.
I know. So we did. I can say Me, Tal, and yeah, I was running in big. Like all the oddly enough, so Nick Wakeland private schools, and I think the judges, new technicality.
I know. Yeah, did we get like moments?
So, yes, we waited just like no, so I guess they do.
So we have to put it on the table now. Excellent.
It wasn't even linear, we were getting
You guys are great. It's funny because 3:25 or
sorry.
here, they're downstairs. I'll be right back.
So what happened was I was speaking with so basically there's this I was working on some high so I was there for 4 months and then they chose so basically it's a device which so the thing is that there are kind of it's not that aspect of this project is that so we understand the image. And the motivation for really why we recommend it is like I mean, when you see that there are some if you look at there's some devices which are not ancient, like which were made for developed a couple of years ago, and there's two reasons. Why we change right now? Just that you're not how your and also your so that gives you a lot of information. So it's basically about
Wait, so
so that people, the only reason why people actually get an approach is if they have a problem and then they're willing to pay so much, but our goal is to have things check out. think irrespective of the marketing, you have to know whether you can create prevention. It's you can take it it's basically about doing the by it's basically replacing the how do the same no, so it's basically like putting systems exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like also, I think that is like people say that we have then I feel like that is much more about the physics and the chemistry. You also need to know about the and how you can put them together. It's not just one thing. It's skill and it's very, very yeah.
All right.
So nice. So, see you guys. So see you later. See you later.
you tomorrow. With the BA. So, I trust you. I'm gonna get some food. Ya. ¿Te vas ya?
No, pregúntale a ella, me dijeron que le preguntara a ella lo de...
¿El qué?
Lo de...
Hi. We were wondering if you could explain us the Golden Prize.
Yeah, I need to go, but Christine can explain it very, very good. Okay, you can ask her.
Anyway, thank you for this weekend. It's been great.
Yeah, thank you for joining and coming.
Are you in the
I think
Media
you
Lab?
had an amazing weekend.
Are you in the Media Lab?
No, I'm volunteering.
Okay.
Hey Rohit, where is Rohan?
I'm also looking for. Yeah, it's not just.
Thank you for everything. Oh, well, I consider
So you guys
Come by anytime. I work in there. Sure? Yes.
Thank you, bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's your name?
Divesh.
Okay.
And
Mark. Yeah. You're here?
Yeah, I'm in the Media Lab.
Okay. Oh, that's great. So you know why?
No?
I mean,
I just met him. But
yeah. He said that he's joining.
Yeah, I think so. I saw him for Hackathon.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
You are the leader.
Yeah, I'm the food. Yeah, the title.
So he has a good
Well, I'm a graduate student in Spain, so I'm just here for finish my master.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So even I'm actually only visiting.
Yeah.
As an undergrad.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my undergrad in India.
Okay.
Visiting for this.
Okay. How's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah.
When did you come here?
I arrived 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I'm just like getting used to all things.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
I have been here for 2 months. Yeah. I'm already used to it. Bored. Not bored, but yeah. Used to it.
Yeah. So you're leaving in December?
In December. Okay. So my program term is like I can stay for 1 more month. I believe given you around 0.
Well, yeah, I got the visa for being here for 1 year.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So you know, I'm gonna try to stay here for more time.
Anybody want bagels?
Possible.
Get bagels.
Can we get what?
Really?
Yeah, it's like my meal.
What? Do you need
But
bagels?
it's really
that
they
is-
like have cucumber salad for breakfast.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
But I don't know. They're just like,
Oh.
They're great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I want to see one. I think so. Also, Mount Dula.
Okay, so this is like the real price.
Yeah.
No sé cómo.
Because I have a little boy that is past his bedtime. See you guys later. Ian.
Bye.
Or in Japan there. So it's bagels. Yeah, no, it's no problem. Well, so we live in Belmont, so we just take one more. He works on it. It's never here.
Oye, pues, ¿te gusta trabajar con nosotros
Sí,
entonces?
claro.
Qué bien. Y conociendo.
It can be. We can make it up. It's not a bar. Did you get a shirt? You get a shirt, right? Want another one?
Bueno, no mucho para mí. Claro.
Well, the only issue is tomorrow's Monday, right?
मेंटेन करायला
कुंभकोणला जरी पाठवले तुम्ही एखाद्या ते दोन ह्याला दिले जे आपल्याला काय तो आकाश कुलते असेल
मी घेऊन जाते ना सगळं
Multiply that by like adrenaline,
त्यांच्याकडे वस्तू
exhaustion. I love you. I think you did an amazing job. I'm very proud of you.
जागा नसेल
One of it's like top bottles. Trash.
वेळ लागेल का रमेशला
Trash recycling.
आपण जाऊ
चाल
I need to put this in this. Like coloring. Apples, bagels, bagels, more bagels, cream cheese. I'm stealing the coloring. Yost, you want a shirt? Yost? Yost? Do you want a shirt?
Sure.
Yeah? What size?
Big.
We might have 1, 2XL left. But XL?
Big is good.
Hey, hi, yeah. Good.